My name is Clayton Garner, District Sales Manager for Sany America.
Hey, my name is Jonathan Whaley. I'm going to give you a walk around of this SY80.
Today we're going to discuss the SY80. So the SY80U, the U meaning minimal tail swing. This is great for working in tight spaces, whether you're in a residential neighborhood or you're up against something and you need minimal working space.
It does have a blade on it.
So with the SY80, you're also getting more horsepower and a bigger machine for added durability and digging depth, work in more confined spaces. This will be for your highway contractors that are working in tight spaces, maybe even your pool builders that are building big pools in backyards, and applications of that need. Before operating the machine, buckle up for your safety. So the SY80 comes standard with Rob's FOB certified cab, very spacious, very roomy. Comes standard with Bluetooth radio, cab air AC. We also include the articulating boom for when you are in tight, confined spaces that allow you to be more versatile. So here, you have your pedal for your articulation of the boom when you're in tight configurations. This here is just a cover to protect from accidentally bumping. So starting at the front of this machine, our SY80 comes standard with two-way auxiliary hydraulics and quick coupler lines, making this a very versatile machine for whatever your application needs.
Which you can run dual functions off of. You can run a thumb, you can run a hammer. So you can set all your PSI, all your pressures, gallons per minute. You don't have to go back and mess with it. You just hook into a certain block and you're ready to go. Makes it real easy.
We also want to highlight standard LED lighting. These are very bright and will keep you working all through the night.
So we're going to start by your daily checks. So every time before you start the machine, you should always check your oil, your coolant level. Overlook the whole machine, make sure there's no leaks, nothing coming from the bottom. Make sure there's nothing around you, no major damage to the machine. So you check your oil just by pulling this dipstick, showing it, which is good. Make sure your oil filter's not leaking, which is right here. You always want to take a look at your fuel filter, fuel water separator. Look at the front of your engine, make sure your belts look good. There's no leaves, debris in it from operating the day before. Just make sure it's nice and clean. We have an overflow jug.
Everything's easy to access. So the heartbeat of this machine, serviceability is key. Top shelf component, the Yamaha engine. Everything is right here in front of you. Here, kind of like the 60, you have your coolers and radiators. Again, easy to access and clean and maintain. Your air filter, easy to access and maintain. Your battery disconnect, on and off switch right here. Again, easy to access. Yeah, a good practice, mark your filters. That will help you maintain service and when they're due.
It does have slide out filters so you can clean out the radiator system, all the leaks that get in it from working.
I want to point out your hydraulic levels. Easily accessed to see where your hydraulic levels are. Also your batteries, easily accessible.
With your hydraulics, it needs to be in about half the glass in the red lettering. So this machine also comes with a dual air filter. It has an inner and an outer, which makes sure clean air is going to the engine and the turbo. Very important that you don't run the machine with the door open. Dust will go inside the inner filter, clog it up, and then you won't be cool no more. It won't blow. code.
So moving up to the front of the machine, you take a look at your main control valve. You also have your fuel fill right here, easily accessible.
The fuel tank on this machine holds 26 gallons, which will should keep you running all day into the next.
Here is your pattern control valve. That's where you can change from SAE to BHL, easily accessible.
Which is very easy to use. All you got to do is unscrew it, back it off, put it in the position you want it, so you can change it from excavator mode to, which swaps it to what I call it, backhoe mode. Hydraulic blocks right in the open where it's easy to work on. You can see any leaks, you can see what's going on with it. All the grease fittings are very easy to get to, grease zerks. They're on all the pins. They're on the main body itself. Recommend greasing them every 8 hours. 6 to 8 hours. This is the pattern swap for the boom, which gives you bi-directional or two-directional flow. So it'll flow down one side of the boom, or you can get it to flow down both, which operates your hammer and your thumb, vibrations, anything that you want to start. So this machine has plenty of grease points. Everywhere there is a pin, there's a grease point. So you got it at every cylinder. You got grease points for your frame, which is on the frame. You have grease points down the boom, on the pins themselves. You have
undercarriage. I want to highlight the X-frame and how it's robotically welded for added stability and durability and longevity. We also offer many tie-down points for transportation. We also have service points that are easily accessible to maintain track tension.
It is a rubber track machine, which you do have to tighten the tracks about every 1,000 hours. After that, you shouldn't have to do it very much anymore. If you refer back to the owner's manual, it'll tell you exactly how tight to get them. Usually it's between 1 inch and 1/2 inch. You got to swing your boom around, put your boom on the ground, measure from the track to the bottom of the roller cap. So how you tighten them is you just loosen these 2 bolts, slide the bracket out of the way, and it's a regular grease gun, regular grease fitting. Very simple. Your outer filter is behind this panel right here. So when you check your drive motors, you always want to make sure that you're at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Pull your middle plug, oil comes out, put the plug back in, you're good. If you don't see no oil, make sure you add it. This is a nice machine because it does not have the diff system on it, which is what a lot of people prefer nowadays. So.
The SY80 and the SY95 are the 2 largest of the SANY excavator lines that do not require DEF before you hit the DEF threshold. Okay.
So your first service hour should be a 50-hour break-in service. We recommend after your 50 hours is every 250-hour service. Make sure you use the record-dated filters, and we're more than happy to do the services here at Texas State Rentals.
Be sure to check your operators and service manuals. And if you have any maintenance or service questions, please contact Texas State Rentals for any service needs.
We have a wide variety of SANY machinery to fit your needs. Work smarter and faster with SANY equipment. Texas State Equipment. Texans serving Texans. Call us today, 877-TEX-SANY.